Okay, this is going to be the first of two videos actually. The first video I'm going to talk about the way that my vault's set out, the way that I actually deal with the economy in my game, because a lot of people say, oh, why are you doing these activities all the time when they don't count? Why are you hoarding so much stuff? What you're spending it on, and I'm just going to share that, to be honest with you. It'll give you an idea about how to be the most efficient with the game. There's not much point in going around and having max stuff when you're still earning rewards. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. The second video, I'm actually going to start deleting items in my vault. A lot of the year one stuff is going to be taken out. So let's first off talk about just quickly the vault space issue that I have. When I go into my menu, this is how it normally looks. Like every slot is taken by an engram. I haven't visited the cryptarch yet. I've just done a raid, and that's all my things here. My actual inventory itself, as you can see, loads of motes of light, all different things here. Plenty of synths, consumables on that side. I keep all the ornaments on this character as well, and with my 58 silver dust. Wondering why my strange coins are low. Well, I've had to spend a hell of a lot of them on sparrow upgrades to try and flesh out my sparrow collection. So, first things first is I've got a lot of stuff I'm going to have to visit the cryptarch. As you can see, my postmaster, which is my other vault, where I keep a lot of items as well, is also full. So I've got to go and take these to the cryptarch. Now, if we look at the problem I've got here, is that my glimmer's full and my marks are full. So I'm going to try and get rid of a bit of that glimmer first. And the best way to do that quickly, it's only something useful, is to go to the gunsmith and buy weapon parts. Weapon smart parts are useful for upgrading and infusion, but they're also very good for upgrading factions as well. So I buy a ton of these. Normally about 5 or 6 grand's worth or something like that. Until next time. So that takes off some of the glimmer. I'm going to go spend legendary marks now. If there aren't any guns with decent rolls or anything like that on them that you want to buy, you should ideally buy these as and when and put them away for a rainy day. But the best thing is to go and spend it on materials. Now, I haven't shown you the page in my vault, but I've got a lot of materials stored up. I think worm spore is probably the most useful one to buy if you're going low. So I'm going to buy quite a lot of that.
What can the Vanguard supply for you?
I've spent a lot of money buying these sparrows here as well, but fortunately that's done now. So buy some worm spore. Yeah, maybe some spin metal as well. There we go. So with my marks now reduced and my glimmer reduced a little bit, I can get the benefits of dismantling all this stuff when it comes round to it. So that's really how I run the economy in my game. Another good way to get rid of glimmer is to turn it into heavy ammo synths. That's a bit more efficient. Now, if you've got a lot of these ether seeds and you've got a lot of glimmer, if you go to Varix in the Reef, he takes 250 glimmer and only one of these, and he'll turn it into a heavy ammo synth for you. Considering these are useless now that the ghosts can give you glimmer for killing fallen, I think that's a really good system. Keep your strange coins for other things. Don't buy heavy ammo synths from Xur. I always think that's quite a good way of getting them. And of course, you can get lots of ether seeds from doing things like Archon's Forge and the like. Now, another thing I always do as well, that you should do, this is a good tip, is if you go into your inventory and you notice you have things like house banners, do not, unless you're really skint, give these to the cryptarch. Put them in your vault. It's the only way of saving up your glimmer and actually pushing it past that cap. So if I go here, you can see I've got 196 house banners. So if you do the maths on that, and that's 200 glimmer each, if I ever get skint and I really, really, really need to buy something, boom, I can take all of them out and I'm good to go. I was saying here earlier about how many materials I've got. I've got a lot, artifacts for infusion when I get better artifacts for certain things, and various cosmetic things, sparrow drives and stuff like that as well. So lots to be done. Right, This is a bit of a pain in the ass, having to go and decrypt things at the cryptarch.
Slayer of Oryx, then?
First major thing, I know it seems like common sense, but some people don't do it. Just make sure you got your highest light level stuff on. I've got special weapon there. I'm actually saving up my exotic engram, so I'm not going to be decrypting that today. Level up cryptarch always gives you some more strange coins and motes of light, the same as leveling anything else up. Again, these are all little ways of how you become what I call destiny rich. So, blues, I generally never look at the rolls on blues, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've already got something with Arcburn, that's fine. Splice Greaves, okay, well these came from the raid. They're intellect discipline, so... okay, alright, they're a little bit better than that. Rocket launcher ammo and fusion rifle ammo, I think, see, to be honest. Oh god, that sidearm. Sidearm and machine gun. You know, they might be worth hanging on to. In fairness. After avoid double kill as well. Gain a boost for jelly after a melee kill, stacks for 20 seconds. Gain a jelly after avoid double kill, which, you know, which I will get. So actually I'm gonna keep those boots, if I'm honest. I've got a lot of different, you know, you're wondering why the hell have you got so many gauntlets and stuff. Well, I generally keep ones for different things. I mean, for the raid and so on, I like to have something that gives me extra rocket launcher ammo or extra sniper rifle ammo. I've got crucible kind of boots as well. They're generally the Dew Marchers I use for that. Cosmoclast plate is the one again I tend to use for the raid. And these, and then just swapping out the helmets for different things. So I've got ones that reduce kind of, you know, for when I'm using my Sunbreaker. I've got ones for the Void. I've got ones for reducing arc burn. Give you an extra armor. That's what I use again in Crucible. So I do like to have a lot of different versatility in the armor. It doesn't make me a better Crucible player, sadly, but it makes me sleep better at night. So there's an event Horizon. Apparently they're very good, but I don't use sniper rifles in Crucible, so that's getting sharded. I'm mulling about this weapon if it's actually any good with a small bore, armor piercing rounds, hip fire. I just don't know, and this is part of the problem. I really don't know. I don't know if I should get rid of that or not, to be honest. So yeah. Here's another weapon that I have, which is this fully automatic Sura Scout rifle that, you know, according to Reddit is the bee's knees, but it actually isn't. You know, I never see it getting used in Crucible. Perfect balance, full auto, and hand-laid stock. You know, it's kind of fun to use. I guess I'll hold on to it. But I've got a serious problem here with my Vault, and I need to do something about it. I really do. I mean, I can't even go and collect the rest of the things at the Cryptarch because everything's full. You know, I put that exotic engram away, and again, as you see, I've got no space to even put anything away. This is what my vault is comprised of. But I'll go over this on the second video. You know what I mean? So, just going to be clearing things out just now, which I'm sure you'll all be very bored by, but that's basically how I run my game on Destiny. So I log on, I come pick up my bounties, I make sure my marks and my glimmer aren't full, go and get what I need to get, you know, do some patrols, do some strikes, do Crucible, whatever, using my 3 a coin, then I come back here, I put my my house banners and things like that back in the vault, and then yeah, go and decrypt things. And always, the ultimate aim is you want to have currency that's useful for the following. Using the Zer, using on your factions. So that's why, again, I keep lots of weapon parts, heavy ammo synths, and so on, because should a situation change months down the line where we want to start upgrading our factions again, I mean, I spent so much doing that, and I was very thankful for my reserves, to be honest with you. I'm Destiny rich because I play this game a lot, and I manage my economy. Well, I think reasonably well. I mean, those motes of lights are actually reasonably low. I'm normally kind of about 1700 on this character, but I have used quite a lot lately for upgrading things. Generally don't like these dropping below 1500. My other characters have got quite a lot on them as well. But yeah, it's all pretty handy. Right, I'm gonna wrap this video up because it's getting boring now, and I'm gonna make a separate video for me doing the getting rid of a whole lot of stuff in my vault, which will be quite emotional.